Can you tell how sunny it is outside? It's really nice, although it's still 43 degrees, but it's supposed to go up to almost 60 today. We don't have any birthdays today. Today is Tuesday, November 14th, and we're on our way to Jim's cardiac rehab appointment. I did bring a coat because it's still a little chilly, but in the car, Jim keeps the heat so hot. So I don't. Anyway, I'm surprised nobody took his foosball table.
I know.
Today's trash day, and our neighbor across the street put out his foosball table, 3 days ago?
Well, at least two.
At least two. I think he put it out Sunday. Today's Tuesday, and
he's getting ready for hunting.
Yeah. Jim's jealous because Marv is getting ready, isn't he, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
Jim's decided he's going to go up the day after Thanksgiving, maybe, because Dick, I said it sucks getting old. Dick, his friend, he fell down the steps, or he missed the last step?
He missed the last
step. He was carrying some stuff down, and he threw his back out, and he can hardly walk. So he can't carry a deer anyhow. So they are going to go the day after Thanksgiving because he's got a mouse problem in his house up there, or his cabin. And he wants to figure out how they're getting in and stop them from spending the winter there. And then he has a deer lick or something in the shed.
Sugar beets
that he doesn't want any rodents to get to. So it's just going to be like not a hunting weekend, just
clean up,
get out of the way, close up the cabin for the winter kind of weekend. So, all right, well, we're on our way now, so I will talk to you soon. Look how beautiful it looks outside. It's really nice. Jim and I went for a walk around the block. We went to his rehab appointment. It was so far away. Took us like a half an hour to get there. And then we found out that there's one that's like, we think, is within 5 minutes of the house. So they did all the registration and everything for us. It's at a different facility because, not that you care, but the one we did it through was Ascension, but the one that's closer to our house is through Henry Ford, but it still follows the same insurance plan and everything. So we did all the intake information with the Ascension, and they're going to fax it over to Henry Ford. So we called over there to make an appointment to schedule it to see about having them switch over there. And but I had to leave my number for them to call me back. They did say that if they can't get him in right away, that he gets 36 free. They pay 100%, 36 classes. So you can either go twice a week or 3 times a week. So they said if it takes too long to get into the Henry Ford, to go ahead and schedule it at the Henry Ford, but in the meantime come back to the Ascension, and they can do that. He can, because he's still on their schedule because he already waited the whatever required waiting period that they have, and then they can schedule him in and he can start doing his exercises there. And then when they can get him into Henry Ford, just switch it back, and they'll just switch the information back and forth. So we thought that would be pretty good. So we're going to do that. Then we went to, I had a $6 coupon for CVS. We keep like little cards in our wallets of our pills, and we've reached that age of our medications and our doctor's numbers and stuff like that. All the information that you need whenever you fill out forms. And we like to put them on little index cards, and then we call it a plasticized machine. And one of the things where you enclose it in plastic, and then you can keep it in your wallet so it doesn't get all bent up. But we needed some 3x5 cards, and so I used my coupon to get that, and then I got a new marker. So it cost me 37 cents because it was $6.37. So I had to pay that. And then from there we went, where else did we go? Oh, then we went to Kroger's. Denise wanted to get a couple turkeys to put into her freezer, one for Christmas, and she's coming here for Thanksgiving, but one for Christmas, and then she'll have one other time. So I picked her up a couple turkeys and then a couple of light groceries that she needed because she said her back hurts just as bad today. So she made an appointment to go to physical therapy that she's going to start on Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I told her if she didn't feel up to driving that I would come and pick her up and bring her. So we'll see how she feels then. But she said that yesterday she said she felt pretty good when she took the medication, but then after sleeping last night, she said she slept better than she has slept the last couple nights, but she said she's still not sleeping really well. And she has a hard time getting out of the bed because she's laid stiff and flat so long. So she's thinking she might sleep in her recliner tonight. I don't know if that's going to do much better, but that's what she's planning on doing. And then I have a little bit of laundry to do. Today was the tag video, so I want to watch the tag videos. I got to catch up on those. And then I called Verizon because I found out that I'm paying for something that I'm not even using. It was $60 a month. So it's something about, like you can replace your phones. Insurance. It was some kind of insurance. Well, David's only got 2 more, because David's on our plan. David's only got 2 more payments on his, and I've got only 1 more payment on mine. And I think Jim's got 3. And it's like a $99 deductible. I thought, no. So if anything goes wrong on either mine or David's phone, we were going to get a new phone anyhow. I think mine is 11 and David's is a 12. Jim's is a 15. Oh, no, he's got we have Apples. David and I have Apples. Jim has a Android. So his is a 22 something. I don't know. Anyway, he loves his phone, so I don't like his phone. He don't like my phone, I don't like his phone. So, and then we're going to watch Dancing with the Stars. Jim loves Dancing with the Stars. I like Dancing with the Stars, but Jim loves Dancing with the Stars. So we're going to watch that tonight. I'm hoping that Harry's, somehow they rig it so that he's gone so that the more deserving people can stay. Not that he doesn't deserve to be there, but even him, I'll give him, he's a really nice guy, because even when other people get knocked out, he looks so disappointed that he's still there. And then when he goes to say goodbye to the people, he gives them that look like, I'm so sorry, it really should have been me kind of a look. So, I mean, he's a very sincere young man. But I know it's just his fans that are keeping him alive. And then I really don't have a favorite. Sasha gets on my nerves, though, because Sasha is like, he's a professional. He's always hanging on people. He's like he's hugging them. You know me with hugs, but he's always like hugging them and kissing on them and just touching them. And it's like, he's too touchy-feely for me. No, so he's not one of my favorite dancers. Jim and I always like to see what brooch Derek is wearing, because he wears some pretty elaborate brooches. And then last night we watched the documentary from Sylvester Stallone. It's called Sly. It was on Netflix. Boring. It was really boring. He was trying to analyze his movies and how they related to his real life. I mean, he had a crappy childhood. Oh my gosh. His parents separated, and his brother went and lived with his mother in one state, and he went and lived with his dad in another state, and his dad used to beat the crap out of him all the time. And he was never telling him he loved him and all that. And it was just, he had a horrible childhood. He really did. And then he didn't talk much about his one son that was in one of his movies with him. I forget which Rocky. He was in one of the Rockies. I think it was Rocky 3, where he played his son. When he was training another fighter called Tommy, and he was spending all of his time with Tommy and not with his son. And then how his son had died in real life from some kind of a heart disease. Everybody kept saying it was a drug overdose, but it wasn't a drug overdose. It was he had something wrong with his heart that he wasn't aware of. But he didn't touch on that very much, but I found it very boring. But Jim wanted to watch it, so we watched it together. And then I'm still watching my Frasers. I love them. The first Frasers, I watch those every night. Laugh like a fool before I go to bed, which is nice. Gives me a good dreams in the night. And then, what else? That's it, I guess. Yeah, I can't think of too much more. Trying to stay on plan. I really am. We went to BJ's and got my free turkey. I got a 21-pound turkey for free. That was pretty good. Got a snotty register lady because I went to the self-checkout. And it was the only thing I got was the turkey, because I already spent $150 last week. I didn't need to spend any more money. And it wouldn't accept it. And so I put the, need assistance, and my little light was spinning and everything, and nobody kept coming. And so finally I was just walking away, and then she says, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Well, it's not working." She says, "Well, because these machines don't take them if you've only got one thing and it's free. It won't recognize it." Well, then you should have a sign up or something. So then when she went over there, and the scan code wouldn't work because it was not folded right. And so I said, "Well, let me read you the number." She says, "No, you wouldn't know where it was." So she started doing the numbers, but she could only remember the first 6 numbers. And so then she's walking to the register, and before she came back, I gave her the other 3 numbers. And she says, "I can do it." So anyway, she was just having a bad day, I guess. So then I got home, and that's about it. I'm going to do some laundry, because every 3rd day I do laundry. Whether I always need to do it by the 3rd day. And I think that's it. Yeah, I still got to talk to Christy. I talk to my daughter Christy every day. I've been texting back and forth with Danny. I think I texted with Jimmy. I think Jim's going out to get the garbage cans. I just heard the front door open. He's always right on that. And then, I don't know if I told you, my cousin Lynn and Dale are coming in from Toronto for Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. I think they're going to come Monday or Tuesday. So I'm really excited about that. And then, that's it. Jim has decided, I don't know if I think I said that at the beginning of the video. Dick, yeah, I did. Dick, his friend Dick, missed the one step. He was carrying 2 batteries down, and I said that both of these men don't know that they're old. He's 70, Jim's 74, and I think Dick is 72. But he said he was carrying the 2 going down the stairs, and he misjudged, and he missed the last step. He didn't fall, but he kind of, sometimes it's better just to fall. It really is, but he didn't fall, and he threw his back out, and he can hardly move. So he has to have his wife put his shoes and socks on. He can't even bend down to do that. I know it sucks to get old. So he was going to go next Friday anyhow. He was going to go this week because hunting starts tomorrow, the 15th. He was going to go on Friday, and then Jim was going to come up on Sunday because we have a wedding on Saturday. And he says, no, I don't think I'm going to go. So they're going to go the day after Thanksgiving. Lynn and Dale are either going to leave Thanksgiving night or the morning of the day after Thanksgiving because they have to get back because they're going to Ottawa to be to their son's house for the weekend. So we're going to do that. I was going to tell you something about, what was I going to say? Something about, I can't remember. It wasn't that long. See, I lost my own train of thought. You know how when you're talking to somebody and you want them to shut up so that you can say something, but then by the time they do shut up, then you can't remember what you were going to say? I was waiting for me to shut up, and I can't remember what I was going to say. I was like, shut up, Sandy. Sandy has something to say. But something about their age going up the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, I know what it was. See, thankfully it'll come back. It doesn't, I'll miss the day where it doesn't come back. Sometimes it's a little longer, but sometimes it's usually pretty quick. That time was pretty quick. And shut up, Sandy, before you forget again. I want to go to the wedding this week. The wedding's at 1 o'clock, but the reception's at 6 o'clock. And the wedding is like 20 minutes to the south, and the wedding reception is like 40 minutes to the north. But the wedding's at 1 o'clock, and the reception is at 6 o'clock. I always like going to the wedding. I don't like when people get invited to a wedding and they don't go to the wedding, they only go to the reception. Just me, do you guys feel the same way? I just think that you're invited to the wedding and the bonus is the reception afterwards. I mean, I know it's a party and blah, blah, blah and all that, but they want you to share their day, and that means their whole day, and watching them join in hands in marriage and stuff like that. So I might be going to the wedding by myself because I don't know about Jim. I don't know that he will. It's within my 30-minute drive, so I can do there. And the parking is really close to the church, so it's not a problem with that. But I do plan on going to the wedding at 1 o'clock, and then the reception, Jim's going to drive to that because it's nighttime driving. The other day, Alyssa had asked me if I would pick her. I got so upset with Alyssa. I was just so mad at her. She called me and asked me if I could drive her friends to Texas Roadhouse, and could I pick her up at 5 o'clock to drop her and her 2 girlfriends off at Texas Roadhouse, which is about maybe 10 minutes from my house. But where she was at was another 10 minutes the other way, so it would have been like a 20-minute drive. So I said, sure, no problem. Completely forgetting that the time changes and it's dark. I mean, we're closing our shades like at 5:15. It's dark. Type of thing. I can't see well in the nighttime driving. I do not drive at night. I just do not drive at night. And I completely forgot when I told her yes. So I got to the house, and at 5, I told her I'd be there by 5 to 5. I told her I would text her before I left. So I left the house at 4:50, and I texted her to let her know that I was on my way. So I got to the house about 5 to 5, and I honked the horn, just a quick beep, let her know I was there. And then I just somebody texted me on the phone, so I was answering the phone. And then I kind of looked up, and it was like 5 o'clock, and she still hadn't come out. And I thought, where is she? So then I texted her, and I said, I'm here. At first, I tried to call her first. I don't know why. People don't understand the concept of a phone that you can say, hello, and somebody on the other end says, hello, and then you can carry on a conversation. I do that so many times. People will start texting me, and it'll get to this like the fourth back and forth text, and I'm thinking, forget it, I'm calling you. Whether you like it or not, I'm calling you because I don't like to text. I know I can talk into the phone and have it converted into a text and all that, but half the time it's like autocorrect. It doesn't get everything right anyhow. And I'm not one of these real fast ones that can do it with both thumbs. I just do one finger hunt and peck type of thing. So anyway, I tried to call her and she didn't answer. So I thought, oh, that's right, she never answers her phone. So then I texted her, I'm here. And then I waited like 3 minutes and she didn't answer again. And so then I texted her again, which was like 5 after 5 at this point. Now she wanted me to pick her up at 5 o'clock. So I texted her at 5 after 5. I said, I am here. Do you hear me? And then she texted me back. She said, yes, I hear you. We'll be right out. So I said, okay. At 10 after 5, she still hadn't come out of the house. And so I texted her, goodbye, I'm leaving. And I sent the text. And I put the car in reverse and started to drive back away because I thought, that's a mean grandma. But I'm thinking, no, you're being a rude granddaughter at this point, And just then they come flying out of the house. I'm thinking, I know they had to put their makeup on and all that. First of all, I understand that you want to look all pretty, and I know you want to be all matchy-matchy, and I understand because I was 16 at one point in my life too, believe it or not. Long, long time ago, I was 16 at one point in my life. But anyway, I just thought that this is rude. You'd wanted me to pick you up at 5, so you should have been ready at 5. I texted you at 10 to 5 to let you know I was on my way. So then even you had any last minute touches, you should have hurried up and got them done. Anyway, so they run and they get in the car. And as we're starting to go, I realize it's getting dark. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be awful. And so then I told her, I says, you should do some call ahead seating so that at least you won't have to wait that long. And they go, no, that's okay. We don't mind waiting. We're in no big hurry. And I said, well, hopefully you have a ride home. And they go, well, yeah. Her mom was going to pick me up. She was at school for conferences or something. But anyway, that's why she couldn't bring her in the first place. So she said, no, my mom's going to pick us up and bring us home. So I said, okay. So do we not get there? And then she says to her friends, hurry up and jump out of the car so we can jump in front of these people so we won't have to wait in line long. I think, why don't you listen to your grandma? She told you to do call ahead. So anyway, she gets out. So then I go to pull out, and it's like, oh, it's dark. I don't look at I know, this is why I don't drive at night. I don't look at the car in front of me, and I don't look at the cars. I look at the line in the road, and I just follow the line in the road as I'm driving and kind of glance up every once in a while, make sure the car in front of me hasn't stopped. That's how bad my night vision is. To kind of give you an idea, it's like if you ever watch a Christmas story or Christmas movies, like on the Hallmark Channel or anything, when they first click in and everything's all out of focus, and then they focus all the lights back in, so it looks all pretty, pretty, pretty. I have the all out of focus look. Everything is all out of focus, and I don't see like 2 red rear lights. I see like 6. I see like the whole thing. So it was a scary ride home, let me tell you. It was a scary ride home, but I made it home all right. And then afterwards, I did call her. Not call her, because once again, she doesn't answer. I texted her and said, call me, not text me. So she did call me. And I told her I thought it was very rude, and she apologized, and she says, I won't do it anymore. So anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, that was my sister Mary. I told you, as you get older, we're rescheduling doctor's appointments and stuff. She needed, Denise was supposed to bring her to the doctor's, and she doesn't know that Denise is going to be able to, so she wanted to make sure that if Denise couldn't take her, that I could take her. I said, yeah, sure. If not, my brother Mike, who lives probably less than a mile from Mary, he could have taken her too. So, but sometimes it sucks to get old, but like it beats the alternative, as they say. I am really proud of myself because we went to Kroger's to pick up a couple turkeys for Denise because they're on sale for 49 cents a pound. She wanted to get a couple to stick in her freezer. And if the Lions win, you get a free donut. Plus, I get a free donut because I have the free donut coupon. And I got the 2 free donuts, but I gave them to Denise and to Kylie. So it was hard. I'll tell you, it was really hard. But you know what? Every day I make a little bit better adjustment, and I'm a little bit closer to my goal. I still got a long way to go. But you know what? Where am I going? Like I said, I've got to get my other snowman in here. I got to get that. There we go. He says, oh, excuse me, how come I'm not in the video? So anyway, and I got my little birdie out. I don't know if you can see my little bird right there. I got a little bird in the house. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm trying. I'm really trying. Every day I get a little bit better at it. Part of me, I'll be honest, part of my brain is saying, just wait till you see what you weigh on Thursday and start again Thursday. But I'm thinking, I can't wait until Thursday. I just can't. And I know that I can't wait until Thursday. So I'm really doing my best. Hopefully I won't have a really huge gain, but I think I'm going to have a big gain. It's going to be a big gain, no matter what. It's going to be a big gain. I'm set myself up ready for that. But we'll see. I was going to finish my book today. I'm going to try to finish my book today. I never even got to read it when we were at the intern, or not the intern, the, what do you call it? Physical therapy for Jim, the cardiac therapy, because what do you call it? They didn't take him for exercise, and I helped him fill out the forms. And then we got a letter from his pension place, and our insurance is going to go down $20 a month. $20 doesn't seem like a lot, but you know what? I'll take $20. You want to hand me $20, I'm going to never stuff my nose at it. Give me $20, I'll take it. So starting in January, we're going to pay $20 less for our health insurance. And it's not changing anything. Our health insurance is going to stay the same, which we do have. Like I said, we have really good insurance. Jim's going to go up for 36 times to his cardiac rehab for free. So that's pretty good news. But that's going to do it now. I think I've sufficed. I thought it was just going to be a quick 2-3 minute video, and look, we're almost at 20 minutes. Sometimes I can just babble on about nothing. But anyway, so if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Talk to you guys soon.